It's your girl Brittany.
And it's your girl Bree.
And this is Listen Sis, your favorite podcast.
All right, today, y'all, we have another special episode today, and this episode is called Content. So, sis, can you please give the people out there in the audience a definition of what content is?
I sure can, sis. The definition of content is a state of satisfaction.
Satisfied
with Jesus.
Oh.
Satisfied with Jesus.
Satisfied
with Jesus in my heart. Well, satisfied with Jesus. Satisfied with Jesus. Satisfied with Jesus in my heart.
Oh. All right. Sorry. Carried away.
You got to carried away. We had to take you out of church.
So, with this content, y'all, I had a situation that happened this morning. And, you know, this wasn't even the topic that we were supposed to be talking about today. But it just fell on my heart. So, I'm in there getting ready for work. And I was looking for my little socks that I need to put on because it's cold outside. I don't want to say knee high because I don't want to sound old. But it was like little footies that you put on. And so I would talk to myself, trying to hurry up so I won't be late. And I said, you know what? If I don't find these little stockings, I'm going to just be content.
I'm going to be content.
I said, I ain't even finna stress. I ain't finna worry about this. I'm going to be content with what I got.
Yeah.
And just go with something else. Because I know sometimes we just get so caught up in other things. We just need to embrace the moment.
Settle
in it.
And it doesn't matter in that moment. Maybe it's meant for you not to find what you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Not at the moment. It ain't meant for you to find it.
It ain't meant for you to find it.
Because what if you do find it and something comes after it that ain't even meant for you to put your hands on and put your hands in? But you caught up in what you're looking for. You caught up in other things. You're not embracing in that moment. It may be a lesson, like we said before, that you need to learn from it. But you need to just learn how to just bask in it.
And be satisfied.
Be
satisfied no matter, and that can also go with no matter if he what they say, if God do it or he don't do it. You got to be satisfied.
But where you at?
Because where you at is where you meant to be. Because Big G want to place you in that position. Had he not felt that,
you need to be there.
So you gonna trust you or you gonna trust Big G? Which one you? Which one you?
We
gonna
can't
trust?
go off our feelings, y'all.
Which one we gonna trust? We gonna be satisfied with what we want, or we gonna be satisfied with what Big G want?
But you got to, you can't sit up here and be upset. And I use a job for an example.
Oh yeah.
You know, we all be having situations and stuff at different jobs, and you be so upset. It be, oh well, is this going on in my job? This going on, and this not right. The boss is this, the coworker is this. You saying all of these things, and you sit up here and it's like you complaining more than anything.
We talked about that negative
Nancy's spirit.
Oh, negative Nancy.
That negative Nancy spirit.
Walk in complaining. Start working complaining.
You just complaining for no reason at that point.
Instead of being content, satisfied, because it's somebody that would love to have a job. It's somebody that need a job, want a job.
And maybe this what it is. Maybe what you're going through at that job can get you ready for your elevation.
Oh,
it gets you ready for your next step. But you sit up here complaining with this. Big GB, I really believe that he truly sets us up. Orchestrates.
Yes,
because he will sit here and have us going through things to know how to handle the next step that we're getting ready to go through. Maybe we're going to be able to help somebody else that's going through the same thing, or maybe whatever bigger position that he's putting you in, you're going to have to deal with way worse stuff than what you're going through. So that's why you gotta go through. You gotta be content.
And you can't ask for the elevation. You can't ask for the elevation, but without being taken through that process.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's going to take you through a process to see if you are able to handle what you may have already asked God for. And sometimes we forget what we asked God for. We ask God for that job. We ask God for growth. We ask for him to elevate us. We ask God to, I don't know. We ask God for more.
Everything,
so we have to remember with more,
it's gonna come.
There are gonna be challenges that's gonna come along with it, and different trials is gonna come with it. So you have to remember that you can't ask for something. You can't forget what you asked for in that process, because if he trusts you, he'll give it to you when he give it to you. When you're in that moment, you may be like, "Dog, become negative Nancy," but you forgot. But you forgot. You forgot what you told God you
don't want to ask. So that's like,
and he said, "Okay,
look, that's like us asking for a new car."
Oh,
and we say, "Oh, I want a new car. Want a new car. Oh my God, please let me get a new car." But then you get that car.
You get that car note, and you be and like, "I'm sick of it."
Now you.
I should have got me. I should have found me. I should have been patient and found me a car like on the internet or something, or found somebody that would just selling the cars or whatever. So you have to know that when you're asking God for something, you got to be prepared.
That's why you're going through what you're going through, because he's trying to prepare you for the next thing. You have to build up the heart posture, build up the mindset. You got to build up your feelings. You may have to. Some of us can be too sensitive when it comes to certain things, and he has us going through that to learn how we need to build up a little more about ourselves, or just be able to help somebody else. You just never know. So instead of complaining, just embrace and be content and satisfied where you at. Because everything, y'all, we can't keep looking for perfect.
No.
We can't keep looking for Mr. Clean. We can't keep looking for that Mr. Clean all the time. Yeah. Sparkly.
Yeah, sparkling.
We can't keep looking for all of that, the glitz and glamour and all of that. We have to get a little ash on our elbow.
You got to get a little ash. And you may have to deal with some things that you don't want to deal with in that process. But no, it's for the greater. And you can decide if you're gonna remain steadfast and be still and trust in that content and be satisfied with what God has you, because it's really all about trusting him.
It is.
He already know the plan. But
we don't know the plan.
What Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you."
Yeah.
Plans to prosper you. It don't say for Brianna knows, for Brittany knows, or for if you plug in your name is for whoever. It says for God knows the plans that he has for our life. So if God has you in a place, y'all, because it could be so much difficult, but when you sit back and you look at how blessed you are, you have a job, you have shelter, you have food, clothes, you have the necessity of things that you need.
Maybe you got more than enough right now already.
You have more than enough. So why are you complaining?
And I just, like I was telling you the other day, I was like, sis, if Big G didn't give me nothing else, I'm gonna be so content where I'm at because he didn't even have to do the things that he has done already for us, y'all.
If God don't do nothing else,
listen,
he already done did
he
enough.
did enough.
He did enough.
So why am I gonna keep complaining? It's like if somebody come up to you and say, okay, but whatever situation you had, well, what lesson did you learn? You say, I complain. What type of motivation is that? How you gonna help somebody else through their storm or their issues if all you can say is that you complain?
And that also goes to you saying that you never know who's paying attention to you.
Listen.
So you never know on that job, wherever you may be. It don't necessarily have to be a job. It can be in organization. It can be in education. It can be whatever profession that you're in. You never know who is paying attention to you.
Right.
They may be paying attention to you.
The people watching.
The people are watching. Listen, the people are watching. And you think they want a negative Nancy or a negative Greg or Ben or whoever? Who? Greg or Ben, you know, we got our podcast for men too.
You right.
So we ain't gonna say negative Nancy. They're gonna say, oh, the women, the women, we just the one that complain. We gonna say it's some fellas out there that complain too.
Why Greg and Ben?
Just Greg and Ben. That's that's what came to my mind. So Greg and Ben. Shout out to Greg and Ben. If your name Greg and Ben, that's for you. That's for you. That's just no disrespect, but we just saying that our podcast is also this topic can relate to anybody.
Male or female, adults, children.
It don't matter. Grandma, auntie, it don't matter.
All of them.
All them. But yeah, but you really have to be satisfied and we have to remember that God has brought us all a long way. A long way. We are blessed beyond measures.
I don't even know why he even gives us second chances at times, because baby, half of us, we keep doing the same thing over and over again, and he's like, well, hey, what else do I got to do to make it click?
Right.
To you. So I just be thankful because of how far he has brought me, because he did not have to do it. So that's why I be so content.
Yeah, me too, sis.
I be getting full because I'm like, dang, he really done did it for me.
Oh yeah.
And still doing it. And we don't know. So that's why I'm like, why complain when I can embrace the moment and get myself prepared and excited for what's to come?
Because listen.
Hot.
You listen, when you want to elevate, you got to grow. You can't remain stagnant and stuck. Like Chuck in the past, right?
Chuck it up.
If you want to grow, you have to change. You got to work on that. Anybody can make themselves look good on the outside. They can have that baby face beat to the gods.
That facade that people put on.
Baby, you had them locks slanging and dangling. Baby, you may have that temp fade. For my
all over.
Had them nails done. Look good, smell good, all that.
Yeah,
you can have all that going on the outside.
But that
inner can be jacked up. Jacked up and make somebody want to throw up. Just saying. So we said last week. Right. We said last week got to check yourself.
Got to check
yourself. They're part of checking yourself.
Ooh,
right? So check. Listen. Make sure y'all just sit in.
Just sit in it.
Just sit in it.
You know how when you go to the jacuzzi and you get up in that thing, them bubbles get to kicking and you get right there. And you look around like this, you say, I'm so content.
And you be so grateful. And you just some things it just makes you pause and you life and reality start to sink in, and you be like, man, it's some people that done had some real hard life. We've all had trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
But y'all, let's be real. Some people's situations are way worse than ours. Way worse. So while like we said, while we complaining, it's somebody's situation way worse off than you. And those people may not even have the complaining. They only have the
They be the most grateful.
They be the most grateful.
They be the most grateful.
Because guess what? Even in them going through the struggle and those challenges and those trials, they find joy. And you have to find joy
in the smallest things.
In the smallest things.
In the smallest things.
In the smallest things.
They just like this. The same way that y'all be grateful and thankful when y'all be on that beach with that saying in y'all toe. It's the same way that y'all need to be grateful and thankful for what Big G has done for y'all thus far. Yes. So that's why it's good to be content. Just like you on the beach. You content, you can be content right here in your house.
Oh yeah.
Be content in your car. Be content wherever. Just embrace it. So at your job, at your whatever company that you work with or work at, shift your mind. Yes. Shift your spirit, shift the way that you are approaching your your placement at that moment. Just shift it. I promise y'all, if you start to shift your mindset a little bit,
listen,
how that thing will turn around for you.
It gonna start blowing your mind. Because our words are powerful. Your tongue is a more powerful muscle that you have, right? Y'all know we speak the affirmations on our podcast, and we speak those positive things because what you say you become.
What you become,
right? And even if you got a negative Nance or a negative Greg or a negative Ben or a negative Billy Bob, whoever, encourage those people. Give them a sense of hope because we don't know what people deal with before they come into the workplace. We don't know what people deal with when they go home. You just don't know. Yeah. And your one kind word can change that person's whole perspective.
Matter of fact, it can change the whole office perspective of where you work. So you may be the person to shift the atmosphere and shift everything that's going on around at your job. So it may be you that have to come in there happy, even when you don't feel like it. Oh, yeah. Come happy, come smiling. Say, hey, good morning, how you doing? Today's gonna be a great day.
It's gonna be a great day.
And when you start saying and speaking those things, they start to prosper.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying it may be you. Just try it one day. Just try, y'all.
Try it. Please try it.
Because it's hard. I'm sorry, sis. It's hard because that's our norm to complain. That's our norm to say the things that we don't have. That's our norm to say, well, what somebody else have that I don't have.
Oh, yeah.
That's the norm. So it may be a little tough at first for y'all to start switching. You know what I'm saying? How you speak and speaking the things of your life. It may be hard at first. But just take that one step to try to do it.
That one step. That one step. And we know every day ain't the best day. We all have our days, but you control the narrative. You have the power to shift it. And when you shift it, watch how the atmosphere changes. Watch how you change. And watch how you can be an example for others.
Because I'm going to just use this example. Today, me and sis had a day. Okay? Yeah, we had a day. But look, when we came in here with each other, we had to shift our minds. We had to start singing and laughing and joking and saying stuff to uplift each other so that we can be able to still push through.
Right. And find those things, even if you may not be having so much of a good day, or you want to go about making a shift and changing your mindset. I know some of the things that I like to do. I love listening to music. Music is a way that helps me, with that having a different outlook
Yep.
You know, I just like listen. I love listening to music, things that's gonna uplift me, to change my mind.
Yeah.
But that podcast, you just find those things that help you along, the way. Excuse me.
You all right?
I'm
All
good.
right. Yeah, so you like to listen to music. I do too. I like to dance. That's one of my mind shifters, baby. I be making up all type of stuff in my head. I can just be if I'm having a bad day, I have to. Well, not I don't want to say bad day. If I'm having a not so great day, because it's about what you say, I will shift my mind to think about other things like dance and I try to think about the positive things. So yeah, that's one of the things I do to try to shift my mind.
That I mean,
before I become.
That's right. Even also like you got now you can have audible books. You can listen to a good book, and you'll just be surprised of those things that you listen to that are uplifting, how it will make you change your whole perspective. So you may just try some of those things, like I said, and see if that does help to shift your mindset from that complaining spirit to being content and settled and grateful for where you are, right? Because trust me, if your heart desires to have more and to grow and evolve and just become a person, the person that you want to become, you can do that.
And I believe that if you do that, you can understand, like, okay, well, let me see what lesson that I need to learn, or let me see if I can just, if I can just be okay with where I'm at.
Oh yeah.
So that I can get myself ready for the next thing that's coming, because I don't know what's coming. But
and
baby, when I tell you, I'm excited about it.
Oh yeah, get excited.
No matter what I got going on, no matter what we got, this whatever. We know that we have greater coming.
That's right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we know that we have greater coming because we speak it. So start speaking what you want. Tell Big G what it is that you want.
Yeah.
And God hears you. God hears you, and He's listening. But we have to be patient and trust that what God has for us is for us.
It is.
Right? And whether like we said, whether He does it what you desire or He don't.
You still have
to be satisfied. You have to be satisfied. Now I know that that may not be what we want to hear.
Right.
But we're going to be satisfied, right? You have to find peace in it.
You do.
You may not understand, but you have to find peace in it and know that if God withholds it from you,
right,
it was meant. It was meant for Him to withhold it from you for a reason.
So we don't need to go and start complaining this person, that person, bringing more people into that. That's not healthy for anybody, because now you are putting how you're feeling on somebody else, and now y'all still talking about it. Y'all got it lingering on for days. You got like that's the only thing that y'all are talking about is you not being happy. All that complaining and stuff like that don't need to linger on for days and days and days. Because what type of mindset is that gonna put you in? What type of place are you going to be in if you keep lingering it on day to day? Let it go. Let it go.
Like frozen.
Let it go.
So yeah, y'all.
What else?
Be content. Work on being content. If you're not content, work on being content and satisfied where you are, and trust God's plan for your life. Okay. We're not. This is something we everybody is growing to this place. You don't get in this place overnight because we want what we want. If we had the choice, we'll have it our way.
Right.
But our way is not the right way. It's only one right way, and that's the Big G's way.
Right.
This is his way. So we gotta do it voluntarily or involuntarily. You choose, right? You have that choice to choose the path. If you want to do it your way, or if you want to trust God plan for your life. All right. All right, y'all. So that was good. So we praying with y'all. We praying that you guys are taking what we're saying and that you guys are practicing it. We are practicing it. We have had to practice it and still practicing. Right? So we practicing with y'all, okay? All right, so we hope that this episode has blessed you all. And before we close out, we do like to say our affirmations. And if you are new to our channel is a channel that promotes healthy and positive mindsets. And we aim to your healing journey of just becoming a better version of yourself. Okay? So, y'all ready to say the positive affirmation? Yep. All right. I am bold.
I am bold.
I am courageous.
I am courageous.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
And I will always be.
And I will always be.
My true and authentic self.
My true and authentic self. Make sure you guys hit the notification button, subscribe, share to about 5 people. Make sure that y'all watching our reels. Put whatever comments that you would like in the comment section below. Let us know what topics that you would like for us to talk about. If you have any other thing that you need, if you need help with anything, if you need encouragement, you can email us at listensysyfp@gmail.com, and make sure you stay locked in. Locked in. All right. Well, that's it, y'all. We thank you all for tuning in tonight. Catch us next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Time.
Bye.